Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years. Today I want to talk with you about the best, most effective way to answer those tricky behavioral interview questions that get asked on job interviews. You can recognize them because basically, from the employer standpoint, they're trying to see how you handled situations in the past. Not what you know, but what you did. The kind of situations that you faced, how you handled them. They're tricky because so often people become modest and understated, or they're completely unprepared to answer them. And the questions invariably start off with a scenario. Tell me about a time when you. Describe a situation where you. Stuff along those lines. And suddenly people get this false modesty. And they talk about what their group did. They talk about what their manager did. They talk about everyone except using I statements. I did this, I did that. And you don't want to sound boastful, but you want to paint a tapestry for them. You want to basically get the paint on the canvas in a way that describes the situation that you faced. And the methodology is called the STAR method, but you describe the situation, that's the S in STAR, that you faced. And you do it with some depth that really paints the picture of the situation that you faced. And then you start looking at the task that was ahead of you. Perhaps it was assigned to you, perhaps it's something that you figured out needed to be done. So that's the T in STAR. The action that you took, what was it that you actually did? Were there any bumps in the road that you faced, that you had to overcome? And it could be difficulties with a user. It could be colleagues who you had to persuade to get on board with the program. Whatever it was, you talk about the actions that you took and what the result was. Now, to me, results are invariably about outcomes, and outcomes are about money saved, money that you helped an organization earn where that's possible. If not, you talk in terms of delivering this fantastic result beyond everyone's expectations that caused you to receive incredible praise. Now, if you don't really have a situation like that, I'm not saying concoct it, but you basically have to be prepared to talk about situations where you handled a crisis, where you had to problem solve in a unique way, where what you did made a significant financial contribution. Think big picture here. And then as you talk about it, again, you can start off, as I always say, with a little bit of theater. Wow, that's a great question. There was this time about a year ago when and then you describe the situation. So again, that's the situation that you faced. And I had my boss asked me to do such and such. So, and again, you can paint the picture of your manager coming to you and describing in detail or not what needed to be done, the action that you ultimately took, and what the result was of that, preferably in terms of money saved or money earned for your organization. And then if you want to put a cherry on it, you talk about what you learned from this situation, from the problems that you faced, and how you overcame them. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, come over to by the way, if you did and you're watching it on YouTube, click the like button below. If you're watching it on Google+, give me a +1, please. And if you're watching it on my website, watch some of the other videos I have available there as well. They're good. They'll help you with job hunting in many, many different ways. While you're at the site, you can also sign up for a complimentary subscription to No BS Job Search Advice E-Zine, which I publish on Tuesdays with advice for job hunters that's good anywhere in the world. And I give it away for free. You can read many of the previous articles I've written for the e-zine. You can listen to podcasts of my radio show, No BS Job Search Advice Radio, which I broadcast Monday morning at 9 a.m. on Blog Talk Radio. You can listen to the podcast later in the day on my website. In addition, there's more than 50 sites where you can post your resume, all from my site. There's easy to work with career builder links on the right-hand column of the homepage. There's also access to Indeed on the links page and Job Search Universe on the bottom of the homepage, both of which search thousands of sites for job leads, so you don't have to waste your time going to find all these places to look for these jobs. I'll also tell you that there's information about my books and guides to job hunting, as well as other people's books that you can find out about, and they're all available through Amazon. If you haven't already done so, send me a connection request on LinkedIn. That's linkedin.com/IN/the big game hunter. Accept connection requests from everyone except other recruiters. Sorry, I don't help my competition. And if you reside in a country that's known for scams or spam. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Hope you have a great day. Take care.